we are discussing the living world. So in this chapter is coming from 11th standard bioswology. This is the first chapter of 11th standard bioswology. It is a very interesting topic. It is a very interesting topic. The living world. The living world. First, we know about this biosphere. What is the biosphere? Biosphere means the part of the earth where living things exist. The part of the earth where living things exist. It encompasses all living things living in the lithosphere, atmosphere and hydrosphere. Do you know that the living world, the living world, the living world compresses on amazing diversity of living organisms. Amazing diversity. Why it is called this amazing diversity? That all present today. Okay, today all present the living organisms and related to each other We observe everyday life. All the organisms are related to each other, and also all the organisms that lived on the earth only, and that all the organisms are lived on this earth. So which humbled man lead to the cultural movements for conservation of biodiversity. Only man or cultural biodiversity is followed by only human beings. So totally 8.7 million species of organisms are estimated exist in the earth. So the study 86% of all species. So 86% of species on the land, 91 is at seas. 91 are the seas or here. So it will be described, discovered, all the things is kept under the reports. So how it will be, all this research are going there. 86% of land animals are here, 91% of seas animals are here. But the human beings are this topmost hierarchy. So we are depending upon them. So why we are depending upon this plants as well as animals. So why we are depending upon this plants as well as animals? Plants, we are depending upon these plants. It's possible? Yes. We are depending upon this plants. Because of this, plants are the source of food. Also the source of food. We lead to this healthy life. We depend upon this plants. So and animals. What is the source of the animals? So it is the source of this labor, farming, as birds for other economic benefits. So animals are this, some of the animals are unique characters, habitats and behavior, evolutionary is here. It is a very, very important one. Why it is a very important one? See, we are classifying the animals. This based on this classifying the animals. This one is a terrestrial animal. This one it is an aquatic animal. We will classified. So at the basis of that, we discussed in this chapter need for classification, types of classification, taxonomical hierarchy, nomenclature, tools for studying taxonomy. So next one it is diversity in the living world. So diversity. What is the diversity? You understanding that each individuals are unique. And recognizing our individuals difference. You will recognizing our individuals difference. This can be along these dimensions of, what are the dimensions? Race. Dimensions of race. gender, sexual orientation, socio-economic status, age, physical abilities. So etc. is here. So it will be, what are the difference between these plants as well as animals? So plants, some plants are stay, or some plants are grow in the terrestrial, and some plants are grow in the aquatic medium. So the same for the some animals are stay or live in this aquatic as well as terrestrial. Some animals are both aquatic and terrestrial lives modes are here. So the best example, all the living organism is grow or present in all places. Present in all places. From polar ice caps to volcanic hot springs. From shallow lagoons to deepest oceans. From tropical rainforests to dry and perched deserts. There are a variety of species will be adapted successfully. The live in diversity in ecosystems are here. Plants as well as animals. That means biotic and abiotic components are relationship with each other. That term is called ecosystem. The term is called ecosystem. So the term is called ecosystem. Biotic and abiotic factors are interrelationship. Particular ecosystem, large number of species in a particular ecosystem, it is called biological diversity. For the best example, suppose the lions are here or crows are here or crows. So that crows are present in this large number of species over here, that genus and species are in a particular ecosystem is followed. Particular ecosystem is followed. So that diversity is called as biological diversity. So biological diversity was introduced by Walter Ross and defined by E.D. Wilton. Defined by E.D. Wilton. So first you know about this. First introduced by this Walter Ross. This is a one-word question. So another one-word question is define. Who is defined biodiversity? Who is defined? By E.D. Wilson. So second question, what is biodiversity? The presence of large number of species in a particular ecosystem is called biological diversity or biodiversity. So what is a ecosystem? Ecosystem is a community of biotic and abiotic factors and their interrelationships. So next we discussed about this characteristics features of living organisms. What are the characters of living organisms? All the living organisms are unique for reproduction, growth, isn't it? Reproduction, growth. So all the plants are growths are here and reproductions are here. Plants are followed by asexual and sexual methods are here. So animals or this sexual methods are followed. We know that. So living characters, living organisms, it's variety of unique characters, but some different from non-living matters. So likes cellular organization, nutrition, respiration, metabolism, growth, response to stimuli, movement, reproduction, excretion, adaptation, and homeostasis. Already we are discussing about this in this biobotany chapters. So numerous scientists are followed by or this observed by this and several living organisms, characters as well as for that reproduction, everything that metabolic activities it will be observed. So that is the classification of living organisms to study their interrelation. Why this observed for the study every organisms? It will be classified. It will be classified for this both plants as well as animals. So first cellular organization means what are the living organisms? So first one it is single cell organisms, that means that prokaryotes and eukaryotes with cell wall, without cell wall. So nutrition, it is maybe this nutrition is aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. This will be this respiration is here. Nutrition means autogamy. Next one is the metabolism. Anabolism and catabolism are here. Growth, response to stimuli, movement. So movement means one place to other place it will be change. Reproduction, asexual reproduction is here. Sexual reproduction. So excretion. So different plants as well as animals are different types of excretion methods which will be followed. Excretion organs are here in these animals. Adaptations. At the time of the so environmental changes, climatic changes, the plants as well as animals are adapted themselves. So that's called hibernation. Aestivations is homostasis. All the organisms are followed by this homostasis.